The Boston Celtics, undoubtedly the most storied franchise in the history of professional basketball. 16 NBA championships, 24 Hall of Fame players. They were teams built on respect, trust, and sacrifice. They were teams built on winning.
Greer's putting the ball in play. He gets it out. He's going to have it.
Now, a new generation of Celtics has emerged. Players with all the potential, but none of the championship glory. The question now stands, can this team, the 2008 Boston Celtics, reach the lofty heights of their predecessors? Or will their dreams ultimately go unfulfilled? Living up to one's past is not so easy to do.
Dot station, next stop, Dot station.
Oftentimes when a new team would come in, one of the first things they did was look up at the rafters, and you could see them experiencing something that they hadn't experienced in any other arena, because it's quite an awesome thing to look at all the banners and realize that this is where great basketball was played and a lot of historic things happened here. My name is John Havlicek, and I am a Celtic.
1957, and the first person introduced was a rookie by the name of Sam Jones, but they said, with the world champion Boston Celtics. And I come running out on that court, and man, I felt like I was in heaven. And when they turned on the lights, I almost wetted my pants. I had never seen so many people in my life. So in Boston, those championships, we felt we had an advantage on everyone that we played. My name is Sam Jones, and I am a Celtic.
We'd go out on the floor and warm up, and I'd go through the drills, and I'd look down the other end. The other team would be warming up, and invariably there was 2 or 3 guys that instead of shooting would be down looking at us warming up at the other. We knew psychologically we had them. My name is Bob Cousy, and I'm a Celtic. The reputation had grown to the point we were the fastest gun in the West, man. We walked in that bar and, everyone would whisper and say, God, that's the Celtics, that's the Celtics.
Auerbach is lighting up the cigar. And the buzzer goes off, it's all over. The Boston Celtics are once again the world champions.
Even after we started winning championships, we'd win, and we'd come back 8 months later or 6 months later and say, all right, kill, win again, win again.
Cousy's got the ball. He throws it straight up in the air. It's all over. They've won it again.
None of us boasted about it, but we knew how good we were, and we were at the top of the heap, and God, that's the best, most satisfying feeling in sports, and that's what the Celtics are going through this season.
Again, last night, after watching the film, the defensive effort was phenomenal. It really was. You had a team that is a great offensive team, the best offensive team in our league, really. They struggle scoring, and then we return the favor. Other than that, just keep it going. All right, got to keep it going.
With the Celtics' unmatched success this season, it's become easy to forget that it's been 22 years since Boston fans last saw a champion. For just days after winning it all in 1986, the franchise's good fortunes would undergo a dramatic reversal.
The Boston Celtics select Len Bias of the University of Maryland. There he is, Len Bias.
Before he got a chance to put on a Celtics uniform, number 2 pick Len Bias passed away.
There was just an unrelenting string of bad luck that began with Len Bias. Starting with that, it seemed as if nothing went their way.
Age would eventually catch up with the champions of the 80s, and they'd never again recapture their magic. Another star would rise in Boston, only to see his life and career tragically cut short. Celtic pride was tough to come by in the 90s. Things did not get any better when a cherished lottery prize and hope for a brighter future sadly slipped away.
The fans have been sitting on their hands for 22 years without anything to cheer about. Just mediocrity. Even in Boston, nobody really cared that much.
And last year, the situation hit rock bottom. Crushed by a franchise record 18-game losing streak, the team endured the second worst season in its history. Soon, all eyes were on general manager Danny Ainge and head coach Doc Rivers, who seemed to have run out of answers.
It's tough to be in a position where you're in the middle of the pack all the time, and things could get better in 4 or 5 years, but people want results now.
I was hurt for many, many years, but they were still my team. And I got a lot of people talking about us. It didn't make any difference. One day, we're going to come back.
Last season, the Boston Celtics hit one of the lowest points in team history. All-star Paul Pierce did his best to stop the slide, but the losses continued, and so did the pressure.
Doc Rivers and Danny Ainge took a lot of heat. The fans were just sitting there waiting for something to get them excited about. What you've got to do is provide them a reason, to get excited. They're just waiting for the opportunity.
The opportunity finally came last summer when general manager Danny Ainge orchestrated 2 bold trades that brought perennial all-stars Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen to the Celtics. Suddenly, dreams of a title were alive again.
On this trade, I love it. I just think it gives us a chance. It gives us hope. That's what we want. From low expectations to high expectations. That's what we want. That's exactly what we want.
Once they got Kevin Garnett and Ray Allen, I just knew that the opportunity was there for this team to be great.
Hey, this starts something real special, y'all. Look, we stay together. Only people who can beat us is ourselves, right here. Right. What we go through throughout the game, we stay together, all right? We're all brothers, fellas. Everybody together. It's a journey right now. No matter what.
But let's get it done today, fella. Let's get it done.
We know how we do it. Let's go. Let's go.
Okay,
Celtic! Hoorah! Celtic! Hoorah! Celtic! Hoorah! 1, 2, 3, and voodoo!
Finally, every game is SRO. Celtic ticket is the hottest ticket this winter in town.
It's like a new prep.
Yeah.
It's just fantastic. Why? KG, Ray Allen, Paul Pierce, that's all you need.
I mean, this has got to be so meaningful for the players as well to have this kind of enthusiastic, hysterical support.
Raise the roof. That's what we're doing. We're doing more banners. We got banners 17, 18, and 19, maybe 20. I don't know what I'm going to be doing that year, but I think we're going to be doing championship. Oh, dang.
Pierce for 3.
Yes.
I was surprised, I'll tell you. I had visions of an early disaster. None of that happened. From the minute they started to play, they excelled.
I knew they'd have a much better team. I didn't know they would be as good as they are.
Pass deflected by Eddie House, picked off by Pierce. Ray Allen for the game. Got it at the buzzer.
Tonight was rocking, man. Whew. Kept trying to, center myself, but man, I couldn't even help it. This place was rocking. Man.
The roster was now a fine balance of talent, youth, and experience. A blueprint that echoed back to the great Celtic teams of the past. Teams that became so efficient, they were practically unbeatable.
Our plays were so simple that even a junior high school could run our plays, but they were so successful that you could know the play that we were running and you could not stop the play because of our options.
Kevin, right on the hit. You're going to pin down on Paul, all right, Pert. Right on the hit, you're letting them clear, and you're dribbling as hard as you can to this elbow, straight across the line, and then you're rolling, bam, and you're getting Garnett back here, all right, for shot. Okay? Let's run it.
You can take one person out of a game, and we always said one man will not beat you. It's the other people on the floor, and they have three that you have to contend with, plus a few that are surprisingly playing probably a little better than people thought.
Score the basket.
When you get three players of this magnitude, it makes everyone else play better. There's no longer a stress level. Mediocre talent, when put under stress, falls apart. But when it's playing alongside the big three, it overachieves. They play better.
Posey, his third three, and Posey.
With those three people in the lineup, they certainly feel as though they belong to the elite status of the NBA, and they've scored their points. They've done the things that individuals can be proud of, some of those things, but the ultimate thing is winning the championship, and I think that's where their focus is.
What I've enjoyed about this team, they have a sense to play like the Celtics of old. I was watching them running that fast break. I was watching them pass that ball. Yes, I believe they knew that they could win.
While the Celtics are led by Paul Pierce, Ray Allen, and Kevin Garnett, one stands alone as the team's emotional core.
Garnett's the man. He's the Bill Russell of the present era. He's the anchor that a successful team requires, and as we all know, he not only does the job defensively and rebounding-wise, but he can score when necessary, and he brings the most important aspect. He brings a enthusiasm and intensity to the floor.
Al struggles, throws it out. Telfair knocked away. Malkin. Kevin Garnett.
Yes, we knew he had a great reputation. Yes, we knew he was an all-star player. Yes, we knew he was an all-time player. But you do not know everything he brings until you see him on a regular basis.
Garnett's fierce desire calls to mind a legendary big man who defined an era. Bill Russell possessed a relentless drive to win, one his teammates could not resist.
You can't underestimate the importance of your key people coming to the table with that kind of intensity, because it's contagious. You've heard so often that athlete is so good, so great, he rises to the occasion. So great athletes, the more pressure you put on them, the better they will perform.
With every victory this season comes redemption, not only for the players, but also for Danny Ainge and Doc Rivers. The two stuck together through the storm and are now reaping the rewards of a new day.
Great win. No speeches. Let's get out of here, man. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Great win. Way to grind it out. Hey, guys. It was a 32-point turnaround at one point. All defense. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
It is very difficult, especially in today's atmosphere, to coach superior talent and get them to perform to their optimum level. And Doc has been able to do that. He's made that transition, and geez, he's made it beautifully.
You look good, except for besides composure, which we got. I don't want to hear it. I am not listening to it. Now, I know.
That's fire, man.
No, it's a difference. It's a difference.
I was composed.
No.
When he pushed me, I didn't snap back.
But you got 2 fouls.
Yes, I know I wasn't gonna foul out the game.
But Kevin, think about it. 5-point game. You have to sit you. We go in the quarter down 13. Right? I know I'm right, but thank you.
I think he reaches out to them as much as he can in terms of their individual desires, but I think he also maintains their respect and as a result has developed a good, solid relationship.
I'm thinking about racing the team, Scott, and if I beat anybody, that means y'all gotta practice. We race from here to there. If I beat anybody, y'all gotta practice. Pert, I need you in this race, Pert. Scott Pollard.
I'll take it.
Wait, go. Yes! Woo! Did I beat you? Yes, sir!
Right there, I go.
Well, I was dying.
He want to play Blu-ray, he want to play Blue, he want to play Blu-ray. Scal, he want to play wild card. Scal is a wild card.
The team's chemistry on the court has not come by accident. It's an extension of the camaraderie the players share each day. The continuation of a tradition that helped create a culture of winning among those who wore Celtic green.
The respect that we had for each other was monumental because we knew what everyone could contribute to the team. Anyone on the team could make an opinion or come up with something that we might need in the game, and we all respected each other for someone coming forward and saying, hey, I think we can do this, or I think we can do that.
Talk it out. Listen, hey, on this quarter, when you come out, I'm going to shout. I'm going to make you try to find Sean. You zone up. Let him come, okay?
I got it.
12 players sharing one goal. It's a simple formula that has worked for the team so far, just as it did so many years ago.
We did have a special relationship. Maybe it was bred out of the winning, I don't know. When you do something emotional, work very hard to reach a goal in almost anything, and you finally achieve it or you don't achieve it, it creates a special bond between the people involved, you know, that probably lasts throughout your lifetime.
When we do, we do everything together. We all have to
Y'all go to dinner, I'll pay for all y'all.
It's all over. Everybody that plays is yelling and screaming. They deserve it, John. They're the greatest basketball team that was ever assembled.
The success of the Boston Celtics that began in the late 50s inspired a tradition that would continue for the next 30 years, instilling a belief that winning was a birthright.
Celtic pride and Celtic mystique, you know, there is something real to it, and I think that you gain it as you win championships, and to be a Celtic, it puts you in a special class because they've won 16 championships, and not too many franchises can say that.
I think the expectation begins before you walk out on the court. I think it begins as soon as you put on the uniform, that now you are the best team in this league, and you really feel that.
There's just something that comes out of you knowing that you have that green jersey on. I think you have a sense of, you know, you don't want to let that tradition down.
The founding father of the Celtics dynasty was Coach Arnold Red Auerbach. Sadly, Red passed away before this season began.
Oh, it's a shame that Arnold left us last year because he'd be getting the same enjoyment out of this that I'm getting, you know. Arnold would just love what's going on now because they're playing the way his teams played.
Gosh, I wish Red Auerbach was alive today so he could see this team playing the way the Celtics of old. And that is the winning combination of young guys playing together. Not to be selfish, pass the ball to the open man, get back on defense, run the fast break when the opportunity presents itself, and you will come out on top.
Although the Celtics have achieved great success this year, they still have one final challenge yet to overcome.
What does this team have to prove? They have to prove they can win a championship. And I mean, that's what everyone's dream is.
It is now or never. But most of all, they know they have a chance. And as long as they can stay healthy, we have a chance of putting another banner up in the Boston Garden, and I will be so proud.
Now they have this opportunity, and I don't think they're going to let it slip away. They'll win like the Red Baron, going down in flames, you know, fighting the bad guys and doing the best they can. And hopefully they'll bring number 17 to the rafters.